Hi everyone, my name is Shane. I'm with Gunpla Fox Valley. Recently we had a Tuesday night meeting and we built SD bobbleheads. And several of our members have been posting pictures of them. And we've gotten a lot of positive reviews on this stuff. So I thought I'd throw together a quick video, hopefully quick, on basically how we made these, the parts that we used, and how we went about doing it. It's pretty simple, so I'm going to try and keep this under the 5-minute mark. So basically what most of us did is we used a SD or SDCS kit. Right now I'm using the Astray red frame SD. And it's pretty simple, and I've already got it pre-assembled, the chest piece and the head. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show a product code so that you guys can go to the local hobby town, hopefully, and pick up the springs that we ended up using. So let's get to it. So it's actually pretty simple. Once you get the chest piece done and you have the headpiece done, you want to kind of look and see how much room you have to play with that. Now, what you would normally use is this double ball neck joint. We don't want that. We totally just bypass that part, and we use this little conical looking spring. You can see it's got a larger end on one end, tapered to a smaller end on the other. This fits perfectly inside that chest piece. So that's going to be your base. All right. The other great thing about it is it fits nice into where the top piece would be. So you can see that that fits right inside there. Now, I'm not going to get into an argument or a debate on what's the best process to use to get your spring adhered to your SD. Some people have been saying, oh, you should use hot melt. Other people are using 5-minute epoxies, JB Weld. You guys can use whatever you want. I used super glue. It worked rather well, so that's what I'm going to continue to use. I've had one bobblehead with, in fact, let me grab it real quick. It's the first one I did. It's Unicorn Banshee, and this guy has been bobbling around for probably a month, and he's got a pretty heavy head with his antennas. So, I mean, there's a lot of weight there. I did pull the spring up so there was a little more bobble to it, so it kind of makes his head look like he floats around. But, yeah, lost my train of thought there for a second. Anyway, the super glue's holding together. That's what I'm trying to say. So you guys can use whatever you want, but I'm going to show you just how we did it. And we do have a file that was uploaded to our group page, Gunpla Fox Valley, by one of our members, Matt Duncan. He put together a how-to kind of visual PDF file. You guys can go on to our page, you can download that, or you can view it and see how we did it, but it's basically what I'm going to show you right now. So let me show you how we did this. I like using extra thick super glue. Most of the stuff you're going to see is all Hobby Town stuff. I do work there, so I'm going to just grab what's ever cheapest and most readily available for me. This is a sticker back, so you know it's just a scrap piece of paper for me to put the glue down. So what you want to do, put a gob of glue down, take your bottom of the spring, the wide part, dip it in there, set it in there for a second. Let's get this other stuff out of the way. And you can see there's a little bit of glue on there. Drop it right down into that cavity. Kind of look, make sure that it's all centered. And just push down. About 20 seconds you guys want to hold it. The pressure helps activate the curing of the glue. If after about 20 seconds you find out that it still isn't sticking, what you can use is Instaset. I got that at Hobbytown. It was like $6 for the bottle. You can spray a little bit inside there. Now, one thing we did find out is that stuff is kind of not too friendly with the stickers. So if you spray it too heavily and you don't wipe it off right away, the liquid that is used to help cure it can get underneath the sticker, soften up the sticker itself, and the sticker falls off. So if you're going to do it, kind of just be careful and wipe it up right away. Okay, we should be at about 20 seconds now. All right, so there's the spring in there. And as you can see, that's not coming out. So another thing you can do if you want to is, I have these syringes that I bought on Amazon, and you got a nice big tip in it. I put some of that Instaset in there. You could, and you can see there's a little bit at the tip there, you could just go inside and drip a little bit in there, and this stuff will evaporate eventually, and that will help cure any of the extra glue that's inside there for right now. All right, so the next thing you want to do is, you still got a gob of glue there. Take it, flip it over. But actually, sorry, before you do that, you want to keep an eye on some of your bobbleheads. Now, some of them, like my Banshee, it's an open pocket inside here. The Red Astray, you can see, kind of has these ribs. What we ended up doing was, we found out that it limited the movement. So I'm just gonna, there we go, snip out that little rib. There we go. And that way it gives you just a little more articulation of the head back and forth when you put that spring on. Okay, so turn your head upside down. All right, take the small end of your spring, dip it in that glue, and you want to make sure that you got enough on there. And this is the kind of important part right here. Now, when you push this down, the head onto it, make sure that you're holding everything nice and straight, and that you don't have the head twisted, because we've had a couple heads that kind of looked like they were sitting off to the side and whatnot. So just go like that. Make sure it's nice and straight, and push down for 20 seconds, and hopefully it'll cure. Usually this is the part where we have to spray some Instaset, because the top never wants to set as well as the bottom did. But we'll just wait, see what's going on. And sorry guys, I know this video is about 8 minutes long right now, and I'm kind of rambling, but hopefully it'll be a good cure. No, it did not want to cure. All right, so what we're going to do is, we're going to take a little more glue, just so you can see a little gob of it. And I want to make sure that it's nice and straight. And I'm just going to drip some. Oh, it seems to be holding. Oh, great. Hold on one second, guys. I ended up getting glue in my tip, and it does not want to come out. All right, one more time. Put a little glue on there. And we'll just go and we'll put a little bit in there. I just saw it squirt out. Hold it nice and straight. And there it is, set. And there's your bobblehead. So I hope you guys found this video informational. next thing I want to do real quick, whoops, is get a Q-tip and clean up some of that Instaset, because I can see it kind of hanging out in the background there. But yeah, there's your bobblehead. The bag that I got is an assortment of springs, and I got it at my local hobby store, the hobby town that I work at. And I'll give you the part number, but it is literally a bag of assorted springs, and they are just thrown all together. But I would say the spring that we were using, that conical shaped one, here's one that's stuck in the bag right now. That one, if it will focus, there was probably about 20 of them in this bag. And when they say that there's 100 springs in here, I think there's actually more. But that bag was about $6-7, I think. The Instaset is about $6. The super glue was about $3. I mean, altogether, it really wasn't that expensive to do one of these kits. I mean, you can keep it right around $20. And a couple things I just wanted to add is, if it looks like his head kind of sags a little bit, well, I can't get the decent angle of it. Looks like his head's down. What you can do is you can actually kind of pull up on the spring it, and it'll straighten the head out. You don't need a lot of force on this small of a spring. The slightest bit will actually kind of correct it. So, as you can see, he's doing his bobblehead thing. Yep. So, there you are, guys. If you have any questions, you can, join our group page, Gunpla Fox Valley, or you can just comment on this link, and I'll try and answer any of the questions that you have. But yeah, like I said, we have a instructional PDF file on our page. Just go onto our page and look at files, and it'll say SD bobblehead, and you can click on that, and it kind of explains a little bit more about what we did in the process. So if you have any questions, just check all that out. Again, sorry for the length of the video. We're at 12.5 minutes right now, so I just wanted to show you how we did it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, thanks. Yeah, just wanted to give you guys the part number. If you go to your local hobby town and you're looking for that bag of springs, that's the part number that it comes up as, ENK464. If you call your local hobby town, or even go online, it'll pull up a bag of assorted springs. The bag of assorted springs that you see online is nothing like what it looks like. There's super long springs in there. I think it's just kind of an assortment of whatever they happen to have at the time. But that's, that's the part number. And hopefully they'll be able to get that spring assortment for you. Okay, thanks.